Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I sat down here and filmed a video like this. Basically, I'm gonna do my skincare routine. I just got out of the shower and we're gonna do my morning skincare routine. I'm gonna show you the products I've been using currently, but also I have a little bit to chat with you about in terms of how we're gonna like change up the series and switch up things a little bit. And of course, I would love to know your feedback. If you like it, we'll continue doing it in this style. Otherwise, we'll just go back to my regular style which I was doing earlier. So first I'm gonna put the Plum Niacinamide serum on my face. I'm still using this. I think I bought 4 bottles when I bought this initially, and this is the 3rd one. I still have 1 more bottle remaining, and I kind of want to use it before it starts getting cold in Mumbai. And when I say cold in Mumbai, I mean you Delhi peeps are gonna make fun of us, but yes, the temperature does start dipping in a little bit in November. I want to say like second half of November, but again, like it rained last night and it's not rained since like 2 weeks. And today is October, what is it, 7th, I think so. So yeah, it's the weather is weird. We don't know when it's going to start getting cold, but once it does start getting cold, I am going to change up my serum and use something that's a little bit more milky. For now, I am still using this, and I'm still using the same products. Like the moisturizer has changed, I'll show you what that is in a minute, but I'm still using my Dermaco 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen and this serum, which I did a video earlier sharing with you like 4 different moisturizers that you can use with this particular serum and sunscreen combination. This is the 5th one apparently in that lineup. This is the Dr. Sheths Ceramide and Vitamin C Oil-Free Moisturizer. I loved this, you guys, which is why I bought a backup, and that backup just sat around for almost a year, I want to say, but yes, it finally got its moment. So I actually took this to the US as my backup moisturizer. I was at that time using the Dermaco propylene oil-free moisturizer, but then I was like, this is not like full, so if I run out of that one while I'm on the trip, I need to have something. And luckily I had this, because in the last few days of the trip I ran out of my moisturizer, so I started using this one then, and I have been using it since. Now it is sold in a bigger size, but when I bought this it wasn't, so that's why I have the 50-gram size. And this one, you guys, doesn't last too long. I feel like I'm going to run out of this also very quickly, so we will probably change up and like I'm going to show you my collection and we'll see what moisturizer I'm going to start using next. So talking about this series, I've decided to switch up things because I noticed that my Shop My Stash videos just started becoming like a skincare routine video basically, or like multiple skincare routines combined together. But initially what you guys I think were enjoying more was more of seeing my collection and like picking up products with me, that kind of stuff. So I want to go back to that format. I also feel like it's useful for you guys to see my collection on a regular basis, and that way also let me know what you want to see reviews of, right? So that way we can incorporate that stuff too. So in this video I'm going to show you, like, I'm going to do my skincare right now, then we're going to select a new moisturizer because this one's going to run out I think in a few days, so we'll choose a new one. The serum is also going to run out, but I have another bottle which is going to be swapped out with this. And then sunscreen, which is the Derma Hyaluronic Acid Sunscreen Gel. I'm going to use this one up completely. I think I have like half of it left in here, so yeah, it's gonna be a while before we need to swap this out. I'll probably do that in the next episode of this video, but for now it's gonna stay the same. So once we are done with my skincare, I'll show you my collection, we'll pick out some new products, and after that I'm also going to include a makeup segment in this video. Now the makeup segment is because, if you guys don't know, I've been doing a project pan, but it's not a it's not a project pan where I'm really aiming, I mean I am aiming on finishing products obviously, but it's more like a shop my stash style. So then I was like, you know what, how about I compare, not compare, sorry, how about I combine my skincare shop my stash and my makeup shop my stash all together. So I feel like this would be the perfect video for a beauty lover who wants to not shop as much and but would rather prefer to shop their own collection, and you get everything essentially they would say under one roof if you're talking about like a shop, but here you would get everything in one video where I'm showing you the makeup, I'm showing you the skincare, all of it. So earlier, like today, like I said, is 7th, right? So I filmed the makeup portion earlier itself. So like I gave you, if you are keeping up with my project pan, like my makeup project pan videos, I do the monthly updates. So this time around, I did not film a monthly update like I usually do. It was not a sit down video, it was more like me just showing you all the products. So I showed you all the stuff from September which I had taken on the trip, updates on those, and then I also showed you what products I'm going to focus on in October. So that I will add, like those two segments I'm going to add towards the end of the video. And first, since now that we're done with our skincare, let's go pick out the products that I will use to swap this, and I'll also give you a glimpse into my collection and kind of chat with you as I go about what is gonna happen in the next couple of months. Actually not really, maybe that's it for this video. I'm not going to include more of that part for now. First, I want to know which format you prefer, so make sure that before you exit this video, let me know your thoughts down below. But now let's go and pick out a new moisturizer, and we'll just stick to that, and then we'll add the makeup portion. So yeah, let's go. So this is what my skincare like drawer system looks like. I basically stole all my skincare in here, and then the stuff that I'm currently using is on top. So like my hair serum, my kojic acid, my roll-on, my nighttime exfoliating toner, retinol, moisturizer. That one's also going to run out pretty soon, but I have a backup, so I'm not worried. This is what the inside looks like. So we have backup retinol. This is like expired, you guys, but I don't want to get rid of it. So if I do break out, I still use it. Would not recommend using expired products, but this one I really love, and I'm so sad that Dermaco discontinued it. This is another moisturizer which honestly I could swap in and like use up essentially, but I do want to use this one a little bit more. So I'm wondering, should I swap this one in at least for a few weeks so that I can review it before it gets cold and it's winter time, because this is like the Pond's lightweight gel moisturizer. Like it's that lightweight and liquidy. So I'm gonna love this in the summer, but I can use it for some time now to review it, majorly for review purposes. Then we also have the Dot&Key, which one is this one? Is this the Niacinamide moisturizer? I think, yeah. This is the nice. I have a lot of gel moisturizers, and I have to see. I have two backups of the Dot&Key moisturizers, so I don't need to buy new ones anytime soon. I also have this one, but I've already reviewed this one, and I've used it plenty, so I know how I feel. If anyone asks me, I can give you a review on this. What I mean is, if I need to give a review on this, I know how I feel, so I don't need to add this back into the rotation. But then there is also one more moisturizer, which is probably kept somewhere here. Yeah, this is where it is. So this one I also want to try out for like review purposes, and it's also smaller, so I feel like if I add it in, I can maybe even use it and use it up. Again, I haven't started using it yet, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about it, but it's also a gel moisturizer, and I want to review this one. So I'm thinking, what should I do? Should I add this in? I think I'm going to add this in, and I'll keep it right here. Now for backup sunscreens, just giving you a little gist into what is in here. So I think that was my last hyaluronic acid sunscreen gel. So now I have the Ceramide. I have two, and then I have the detan ones back here, and then of course I have face wash too. So yeah, that's a little bit into it, but if I try to pull this out even more, then all my stuff over here is gonna fall out. So this is a glimpse for now, and as and when more products come out of here and we make space in here, I change the reorganization. Like, I basically reorganize this part. So this is the moisturizer that we're choosing out this time around. If you have any suggestions, what do you think I should use, what do you want to see reviews on, leave them in the comments down below, and I'm going to keep it in mind for hopefully next time when I do the same style of video again. Okay, now that we're done with the skincare portion of this video, let's move into showing you the makeup that I used in the month of September, what I used, what I didn't use. I'll give you updates on my Project Pan products that were chosen. This is the first product. It's the Colourpop No Filter Loose Setting Powder, and I've used this one 25 times in the entire month of September out of like 30 days. Now I'm gonna say I am not the only one who has used this. My mom also wanted a loose powder like on her face on certain days, so I used this one on her as well, and you can see how much product I have gone through. So yes, I think this is going to become an empty very soon, and I'm excited for that. This is the second product by Huda Beauty. It's their Matte Obsessions palette, and it's the Warm Matte Obsessions palette. Now this one I've used 8 times in the month, and I was mostly reaching for the top right shade, so like this shade right here or this shade in the center. Sometimes this one too, but this one is not as pigmented. So yeah, I've used this 8 times, like I said. The reason I reached for the Huda palette only 8 times is because I used this one 13 times actually. This is the Colourpop Deja Brew eyeshadow palette, and let me open this and like give you a nice glimpse into all of the shades. So the shade which I was using the most is Good Habit, and then on some days I was also using Sweet Foam. I mostly reach for those 2 shades. I haven't actually dabbled into the other shades as much. I wanted to, but I didn't really get a chance, to be honest, and I was also like doing my makeup pretty much in a hurry, so I didn't have the time to do like intricate like looks that much. Now let's talk blushes. The first one is this Essence The Blush, which you can see the embossing has completely gone away, and also the component broke on this one. So this one I've used 5 times in this specific month of September. I used this Tarte blush in the shade Charmed 3 times in the month. And my most used blush has to be this one from e.l.f. It's in the shade Always Rosy, and I've used this one 13 times. Like you can see, this product is pretty well used. If you look from a certain angle, you can see the indentation in the middle as well. Next is my Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the Omega bronzer in the shade Tantastic, and this one I have used 23 times. The reason I'm covering the mirror is because you can see some cracks on it, but yes, I've used this one 23 times, so I got a lot of use on this one as well. I don't know how well you're going to be able to tell, but yes, this one has quite a bit of use and wear on it, specifically from this month. Now let's talk lipsticks. The first one I'm going to feature is these 2, which I think I've got the maximum use and wear on them. They are the Miss Claire Matte Power Lip Colors in 02 and 06. 02, like you can see, is a pink, and this one was used 8 times, again both by me and my mum. And then 06, which is the nude, was used 9 times, and I think I was the only one who used this. I don't think she wore this at all. My most used lip products this month. The other lipsticks that I also took was these Faces lip crayons, and I have 3 shades. The one on the left is Natural Coco, which was used 5 times. The middle shade is Tea Rose, which did not get used at all, and then the shade on the right is the shade Magnetic, and this was used 3 times. and this is the last lipstick. I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but I actually took this with me to the US and I used this one 3 times as well. It's Wearified's Rose Roulade liquid lipstick. So yes, this one got used 3 times, like I said. Okay, now that you know what I chose in September and what I used in September, let's move into October and see what I am currently using. And I know it's just been 7 days, but I have religiously been using a lot of the products. I would say not all of the lip products, but the other stuff I've been using religiously. So I feel really good that I picked out like just one product in every category. Okay, so now let's focus on all the products right here which are going to be with me in October. Firstly, we have the Colourpop loose powder. I want to finish this up so that we have one more empty for 2024. This Marc Jacobs bronzer I'm going to continue to use because my goal, I don't think I can do it this year, like in the remaining 3 months of the year, but I want to eventually hit pan on this one, and then also hit pan on one of the eyeshadows in this Colourpop palette which I have. It has been my goal this entire year and I've been working very hard on these 3 shades right here, which you guys know. So hopefully I can hit pan either on this shade or any of these shades, but this one has the most dip in there, so I want to hit pan on one of these 3 and also hit pan on this blush. Now my goal was not really to hit pan on this specifically earlier in this year because I was just enjoying the blushes that I have in my collection, and I've already hit pan on 2 blushes this year, so I was not very like strict that I need to hit pan on any more blushes. But now that I've broken the like I have not broken it, let's be honest, I think it's just Essence has cheaper packaging, so that's the reason why this one broke. And now that it has broken, I want to finish this up as quickly as I possibly can. Of course I cannot use it up this year in the remaining 3 months, so at least I want to hit pan on this. And then speaking about lip products, I have specific goals for each of them. So out of these 3 shades, I think Tea Rose I haven't used at all this year, so I want to use this one 24 times. The shade Magnetic I want to use 21 more times. I think I've used it 3 times, so I want to use it 21 more times. And then the shade Natural Coco I want to use 19 more times because I have already used it 5 times this year. Then for these 2 shades, Witty in Pink I haven't used at all, and then La La Land I have used 5 times earlier this year. So this one I want to use 19 times, this one I want to use 24 times. And then this shade right here from Wearified, which is Rose Roulade, I want to potentially finish this one up because I know it's a shade that I reach for a lot, so I think it should be easier to use this one up completely. So that's my goal for this one. So those are all the products I am going to be using and focusing on in the month of October. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I just finished filming the Navratri short, which you already probably saw earlier today. If you haven't, go ahead and watch it. I'm really happy with how the Navratri series is going, but anyways, let's not sidetrack. In case you're wondering why I look different as compared to the previous clips, well, that was my explanation for that. But yes, that is it for today's video. I have pretty much shared everything that I wanted to share specifically today, but I am waiting to hear your thoughts. I can't say that enough. Is that let me know how you feel about me changing up this series in this particular way, and if you like it, I'll continue doing it this way. If not, I'll go back to doing it the earlier way. For those of you who were watching the Project Pan specific videos, well, those videos, you guys were the only ones watching it. Not everyone was watching it and they were not doing as well. So then I was like, should I combine it elsewhere, and then maybe I can do an extra upload every month. When I say extra, I mean typically I'm posting 12 videos in a month, so one of those 12 videos was that Project Pan video. So there are 11 other videos I'm doing. If I combine the Project Pan video somewhere else, I can do an extra video, like 11 plus the one that was going for the Project Pan. Could be something else, you know, that potentially you guys want to watch more or that does better. in terms of the views, etc. And of course I have to start thinking about those things now, because after doing YouTube for as long as I have done, and not noticing a lot of growth, I am now trying to be myself but still do stuff that does well in terms of analytics and views and stuff like that. So yes, I'm never gonna lose who I am, but I am gonna like look at my analytics a little bit more than I was doing earlier. At least I'm trying to. So any which ways, that was it for the video. I'm actually going to run out of storage space, so I don't know how I'm going to edit and export this video, but we'll see about that. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and until next time, bye.